Welcome to the Rune Tomes, the Shadows of the Mahjarrat. In this special first edition, we'll be talking about the Mahjarrat, one of the oldest, most interesting, and bloodiest races in the RuneScape universe. The Mahjarrat are a race created by the elder goddess Ma. They are made from the same type of divine energy as her, and as a result, their arcane nature allows them to perform advanced magic and necromancy without needing runes, as well as giving them the ability to shapeshift. However, these powers come at a cost. They must perform a ritual of rejuvenation every 500 years, where they sacrifice one of their own to restore the power to the others. They can only reproduce under special circumstances, but have nearly infinite lifespans, provided they don't fall in battle or get sacrificed first. The Mahjarrat began their existence on Freneskae, a brutal dead world with threats to their existence at every turn. It didn't help that the Mahjarrat were constantly preyed upon by the rival Chelan Ma and Mahjarrat clans. They were also killed off by the nightmarish Muspa, other creations of Ma. Overall, this meant that the Mahjarrat were constantly at risk of dying out, and the survival of the fittest was the ruthless truth. This was until the gods Icthlarin and Amaskut came from Gielinor during the Second Age, roughly 7,000 years ago. They were seeking extremely powerful soldiers to help in their war with Zeros, and recruited the Mahjarrat, who were anxious to leave their hellhole of a home. They helped the Menethite gods fight off the Zerosian forces, and turned the tides of the war in favor of the Caridians. Just as the Menethites and the Mahjarrat were making large advances against the Zerosians, the Zeros persuaded the Mahjarrat to leave the Menethites and join him. Once again, they changed the course of the war before a powerful explosion decimated their numbers and began the Caridian Peninsula's transformation to the desert we know it as today. The remaining handful of the Mahjarrat lived on as important figures in the Zerosian Empire, acting as high-ranking clergy, important politicians, and skilled military commanders. Chief among them were Zamorak, who was made Legatus Maximus, the commander-in-chief for the entire Zerosian army, and Azanadra, who was made Pontifex Maximus and acted as a political leader of the Zerosian Empire. Together, they brought the Zerosian Empire to its height, covering much of the known world, and with a quality of life above all other nations. However, Zamorak felt that the Mahjarrat grew complacent and forgot the struggles of their hostile homeworld. He organized a military coup with the other Mahjarrat in the Zerosian army, and gathered powerful artifacts to aid him in his plot. 6,000 years ago, at the end of the Second Age, he and his co-conspirators stormed the Zerosian capital of Sentistan, and Zamorak dueled with his former master. Despite all odds, Zamorak won the battle and Zeros was banished, though Zamorak was quickly banished by the other gods on Gielinor. Many Mahjarrat left Zeros and flocked to Zamorak's side, while the Zerosian civilization fell into decline. That's it for part 1 of Shadows of the Mahjarrat. Tune in later for the next part of this quick lesson on the Mahjarrat, or go listen to some of the Seercast, where we discuss lore and future updates of the game. You can start the Mahjarrat quest series with the Tale of the Muspa by talking to Ariel north of the entrance to Celtigrim. See you next time!